Hey Simile, so I just decided that I would do a quick vlog. In one of my videos, I think it was during a let's play or a build, I mentioned I was getting like a mole or a freckle taken out because in Australia, well, skin cancer's a lot more common than in a lot of other countries in the world. The sun's a lot stronger here, you have to be really careful. Anyway, I just went to get it done and it was really, really fast. It went well. It's just there on my back. That's where it was taken out. So fast. What they do is you just get a little anesthetic needle and they just like inject it right onto the mole, which means you lose feeling like only like that much space. They shave it off somehow and it just feels like, because you can't really feel it fully, like you don't feel pain or anything, you just, it's kind of like if you have ever shaven your legs before. It's like you're just shaving it to a really little spot on your skin, and then they get this electronic, I guess, I don't even know what it was. He said basically he was just gonna run a little bit of electricity over the skin area, and it felt like kind of small electric shocks. It wasn't very pleasant, but it wasn't bad either. But they just kind of zap you a few times, and I think that's to stop you bleeding, or maybe it's to make the skin heal a bit faster, I'm not really sure. And then you dress you and you're fine. So I was feeling really good until just afterwards. I just suddenly felt really, really nauseous, like feeling like I was gonna be sick, and my body broke out in a full-on, like full body sweat. I was clammy, and he was like, "Oh, you're looking a bit pale. I'm just gonna check your pulse." And he's like, "Okay, your pulse has dropped quite a bit." So he lifted the chair thing I was lying on, so my feet were up and my head was down, and he like, "Okay, I'm gonna check your pulse again." So he waited a bit, checked my pulse just by like touching my wrist. Just said, "Okay, your pulse is feeling better. You're probably feeling better. So try and sit up now." And I got up. I was like, "Whoa, I'm gonna pass out." So I lied down again, and it was so weird because basically what had happened was I had basically fainted. Like if I wasn't lying down, I would have fainted. So I just had a little reaction to either the electronic buzz or the anesthetic. He said it's quite common. It can be your mind's just freaking you out. It can be physiological, but he said a lot of the time it actually happens to really tall boys, like teenage or adult guys. And the boys are usually the ones, the really tall ones, that get the low blood pressure and have that kind of reaction. So I'm okay now, but I'm just lying down in bed. I had a sleep. I had some sugar. I went to McDonald's and I got hotcakes. It was so good. And I had those before driving home because I wasn't like fully ready to drive, and lied down in my back seat and it was okay. Then I drove back home. So I just thought I would vlog because even though it was a little bit of a bummer having a bit of reaction, I actually have the same thing happen whenever I have blood taken, which is a real pain. I just thought I'd let you guys know that I did get the freckle removed. Usually it's a really easy process. It's like 30 seconds. Most people wouldn't have a reaction or anything, and for people who are in Australia, I think it's just really important to make sure you take care of your skin, wear sun cream, wear hats, cover up in the sun if it's really hot, but most of all, just be aware of any freckles and moles changing shape, because, or even if you have a friend and you and your friends check each other, because it's just about keeping healthy, taking care of your body. And even though the one I got taken out, I had doctors look at it and they said, "Look, don't worry, it's fine." I just felt within myself, I was like, no, I want it gone. I know it's been changing color and shape. And so the guy was like, "Cool, take it out." But anyways, this cushion is so long. Anyways, I know this is a bit of a different view Hello. My room's kind of messy. I did some washing. And then I'm gonna try and go back to work in a second, but I just had a really long nap and I still feel a bit weird. So I might see how I go, have some taco beans and stuff, a little bit of rice and salad, and then see if my energy's back and then I can stop being a sook. And I was actually feeling like, what, because I'm at work every day, like I work full time, so when I had to schedule this in, I had to let my work know. My work was like, oh, do you want to take like half a day off or something? I was like, no, you don't need to. It takes 15 minutes. I'll just drive there, get it taken out, come back, which is what it's supposed to be like. And now I feel like, oh, I look like the biggest softie now. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a lovely morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you're on in the world. And I look forward to speaking to you soon.